In a stunning revelation, Defense Minister A.K. Antony has just said that the reason for not buying the medium multi-role combat aircraft is there is no money. The country faces a financial crunch. Defense Minister A.K. Antony has said that the MMRCA deal could now only move forward in the next financial year. In effect, the UPA has left the deal to the next government to conclude. Defense Minister Antony attempted to clarify his comment by saying, and I quote, "The procedure is on. We are yet to settle the cost. We don't have much money anyways." End quote. And joining me now for more on the stories, headlines today is defense correspondent Jugal Purohit. Jugal, take us through the details of what Antony said. This is an aircraft that the Indian Air Force so desperately requires, but now the Raksha Mantri says there's no money.
That's correct, Gaurav. In fact, if we just look at the background of the manner in which the budget has been evolving vis-a-vis the MOD, the budget which was presented last year in the Parliament around this time, in fact, showed the least possible growth in almost 3 to 4 decades. In that sense, it was being said as one of the worst budgets for the Defence Ministry. Apart from that, we are also aware, Gaurav, that in the middle of the year somewhere, we saw the entire issue of the rupee weakening, after which we, of course, had to pay more for the fuel that we import. And in fact, just a couple of weeks back, we had the incident where capital acquisition budget was then transferred onto the revenue side because the government did not have enough money to, actually keep importing fuel, supplying fuel, and keep paying salaries. So when you are faced with a situation where your fuel expenses and your salary expenses are you do not know where they're going to come from, at that time a deal like the MMRCA, which is obviously being touted as the mother of all deals, the cost of which is still not frozen, but it will be in excess of 12 to 13 billion, is obviously off the limits for now. And that's what exactly the Defence Minister has said a short while back. He said that quite frankly speaking, right now the Defence Ministry has in fact spent almost 92% of its capital acquisitions fund. That is where from all the new acquisitions are made and done. And he said that right now it's not in a position therefore to actually even sign a contract like the MMRC. Remember,
clearly poor planning and poor execution of those plans. Stay on with me, Jugal. Before we move on in this bulletin, let's listen in to what Defence Minister A.K. Antony just said.
It doesn't mean like that. I told you the delay is mainly negotiation is going on because of the shortage of money. This financial year, don't expect any finalization of the agreement. Next year, by that time, I think process will continue. Next financial year, I hope that the process will be able to complete.
This year, there is no money, says the minister.